to Entertainment Tonight. We're sharing with you our special collection of young adult literature.
A to Z collection. I'm special correspondent Anissa Font,
Diana Dixon,
and Rachel Seeley.
Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sainz. This novel is set in El Paso, Texas. Ari and Dante become best friends. In the process, he learns something about himself.
To Terabithia by Katherine Paterson won the John Newbery Medal in 1978. Jesse meets the new girl who is the opposite, well-off, strong-willed, and confident. After certain events, they make a connection and become friends. And with the help of their imagination, they create an imaginary world called Terabithia. At the end of the book, readers can explore the emotions that one can be conflicted with after experiencing a great loss.
The Color Purple by Alice Walker. The Color Purple broke the silence around domestic and sexual abuse, narrating the lives of women through their pain and struggle.
Drama by Raina Telgemeier. The graphic novel is formatted just like a play with different scenes. Callie is a designer in the school play and experiencing coming-of-age events as she expresses her feelings for one of her crushes, Greg. The story ends with the success of the school play and the success of Callie's relationship.
Everything Sad is Untrue by Daniel Neri. 12-year-old Daniel shares his own story from his earlier memories as a 3-year-old to his current existence as a refugee kid in the back of Miss Miller's class. While relating the twists and turns that eventually led his family to Oklahoma, he weaves the tales of his ancestors, myths, and imaginary conversations.
The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. The Fault in Our Stars stayed on the New York Times bestseller list as #1 for 2 weeks. This is a funny, thrilling, and tragic love story as we read about a girl fighting cancer.
The Giver by Lois Lowry, 1994, Newbery Medal. 12-year-old Jonah lives in a community where things like feelings, colors, emotions, and memories are controlled. Jonah discovers the truth about his community, and with the help of the memory keeper, he escapes with Gabriel, a baby that is scheduled to be released. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Even though Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling is banned by the private Catholic school in Nashville for the actual curses and spells, you can still order your very own pair of Harry Potter reading glasses. I'll Be the One by Layla Lee. The world of K-pop has never met a star like this. Sky Shin has heard it all. Fat girls shouldn't dance or wear bright colors. But Sky dreams of joining the glittery world of K-pop. And to do that, she's about to break all the rules that society, the media, and even her own mother has for her.
This next book is a must-read, Julie of the Wolves by Jean Craighead George. Illustrator, John Schoen. This book was awarded the Newbery Medal in 1972 for outstanding youth fiction. Alone and lost on the slope of Alaska, Miax is accepted by a pack of Arctic wolves. In the process, she is forced to rethink her past and define for herself the traditional riches of Eskimo life: intelligence, fearlessness, and love.
The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Amir, an only child born and raised by his wealthy father in Afghanistan, enjoys flying kites with Hazara. Amir and his father have to flee the United States due to political issues, where Amir finishes his education, marries, and becomes a successful novelist. Amir then learns that Hazara is killed and his son is in danger, so Amir goes to Afghanistan, confronts the Taliban, and escapes with Sanrab, who he adopts and teaches to fly kites.
The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Frodo Baggins receives a magic ring of invincibility. He learns that the ring has the power to control the entire world as it corrupts its owner. A fellowship of hobbits, elves, dwarfs, and men is formed to destroy the ring by casting it into the volcanic fires of the Crack of Doom.
The Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Following Catching Fire, the last book of the Hunger Games series, The Mockingjay gives readers all of the action and details as Katniss defeats Snow. The end of the story gives us a glimpse of Katniss living peacefully with Peeta after all of the battles.
Number the Stars by Lois Lowry, a 1990 Newbery Medal winner. 10-year-old Anne-Marie Johansson and her best friend Ellen Rosen often think of life before the war. Ellen moves in with the Johanssons and pretends to be one of the family. Soon, Anne-Marie is asked to go on a dangerous mission to save Ellen's life. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. The novel tells the story of Ponyboy Curtis and his struggles with right and wrong in a society in which he believes that he is an outsider.
Uh-oh, look what's coming. This is our territory.
Bet they're looking for us.
Aren't these the greasers who, tried to pick up on our women? You guys know what greasers are? White trash with long, greasy hair.
You know what a Soch is?
What?
White trash with mustangs and matches.
Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This is a story of what it's like to grow up in high school. The world of first dates, mixtapes, family drama, new friends, sex, drugs, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Charlie is caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it.
The Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice. This is the last book in the Vampire Chronicles series by famous author Anne Rice. Lestat the mischievous vampire returns, Akasha the vampire queen awakens, and they both have an evil plot to kill 90% of the population. All the vampires from the vampire series, including Lestat, who is conflicted, unite and eventually defeat Akasha.
Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. What happens when America's first son falls in love with the Prince of Wales? Begs the question, can love save the world after all?
The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Hester is with child in Puritan Boston in a time when it is forbidden. Her daughter is the child of the town minister Arthur Dimmesdale, who she loves and refuses to name, so she is chastised and forced to wear a scarlet letter A for the rest of her life. Arthur eventually confesses when he is dying, but Hester continues to wear the scarlet letter until she dies.
I love thee.
I love thee too. I've sinned in your eyes.
You will swear upon your bodice this symbol.
Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Bella, an introverted high school girl, decides to move with her father to Washington and falls in love with Edward, a gentle vampire. Bella also forms a special relationship with Jacob, who is the son of his father's best friend. Edward and Jacob come together when her life is threatened by James, a human blood-drinking vampire. Twilight is the first book of a 4-book series. Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. This beloved story inspired the abolitionist cause in the 1950s. Uncle Tom is sold and Eliza escapes, and they impact the people that they come in contact with, changing their views on slavery.
Vincent and Theo, The Van Gogh Brothers by Deborah Heiligman, Prince Honor Book, 2018. Meticulously researched, drawing on the 658 letters Vincent wrote to Theo during his lifetime, the author weaves a tale of 2 lives intertwined in the love of the Van Gogh brothers. Kate McLaughlin's What Unbreakable Look Likes is a gritty, ultimately hopeful novel about human trafficking through the lens of a girl who has escaped the life and learned to trust not only others, but in herself. The Poet X, the debut novel by Elizabeth Acevedo, a 2018 National Book Award winner for young people's literature. A young girl in Harlem discovers slam poetry as a way to understand her mother's religion and her own relationship to the world. With Mami's determination to force her daughter to obey the laws of the church, Hiomara understands that her thoughts are best kept to herself.
Yes, She Can, 10 stories of hope and change from young female staffers of the Obama White House. Smart, motivated, ambitious, and ready to change the world. Yes, She Can is an intimate look at Obama's presidency through the eyes of some of the most successful young women who were there, full of wisdom and a message about the need for more girls in government. These recollections are about stepping out into the spotlight and being up for the challenge, something every girl can do. Kevin Panetta's Zodiac Star Force by the Power of Astra is about an elite group of teenage girls with magical powers who have sworn to protect our planet against dark creatures, as long as they could get out of class.
I had so much fun.
Those were some amazing books.
I really enjoyed them.
Thank you for joining us.
For our special young adult literature
And entertainment tonight.
Bye.